Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Josh Bell, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now batting, Miguel Rojas. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Zero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Lifted in the air to center. Marte is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Stepping in, Derek Dietrich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south. trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Arlene Garcia is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Van Slyke is there, and he has it for the out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlton McKenzie. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And it's fouled away. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 31 homers and 55 driven in. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over the first. Dietrich is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Newton Rodriguez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on infielder third baseman David Freese. We all know the history. One of the most dramatic home runs in St. Louis Cardinal history. This guy doesn't get enough credit for being a very reliable defender. Look for him to make a big play today.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Anderson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that one just missed outside. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Dickerson. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, center fielder number 9, Louis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Louis Brinson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Hit hard toward the right side. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Here's David Freese to stand in. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
The 0-1 delivery. Line towards center field. Brinson is there. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in, Josh Harrison looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. So far this year against southpaws, Harrison brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Harrison, 5'8" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So stepping in, Brian Holiday.
Leading off for Miami, the catcher number 28, Brian Holiday.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the 3rd baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Arlene Garcia, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. There's a strike. Garcia, base runner at first with 1 out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. One left for Miami. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Rojas retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he misses 2-1. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Van Slyke. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Trevor Williams.
Stepping up now, Trevor Williams. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Starlin Castro. First time up, he went down looking.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And a fastball just a bit up. Bouncer down the line. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Newton Rodriguez.
Ready now, Newton Rodriguez. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKenzie is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte!
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
1-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Van Slyke is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. At the plate, Carlton McKenzie. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rodriguez moves over. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Now with the play, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 32 now for the season, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Josh Bell the next to hit. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Brinson, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Leading off the inning, Lewis Brinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, McKenzie. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Holiday.
Now at the plate, Brian Holiday. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You walk into a plate, you know your average is dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
In now, Arlene Garcia as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Holiday is off at first with 2 away. On the ground to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And that misses 2-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Here's David Freese to stand in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
David Freese.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Holiday over to his right. One away. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now to the plate, Josh Harrison looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded weakly toward third. Anderson charging this one. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And that's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Starlin Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Hit down the third base line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Castro leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. As a look, now the pitch. Hit toward the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins nothing. Striding in, Francisco Cervelli. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Brinson. One away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
So here now's the pitcher, Trevor Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. No contact there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Holiday over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air. Anderson in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Here's a high pop-up. Williams just to the right of the mound. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
In now, Scott Van Slyke. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Brian Holiday is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Van Slyke stands at first with 1 out. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Johnny Giavotella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Johnny Giavotella.
In there for strike 1. Giavotella is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage without play.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Marlins lead 1. They still trail 1-0. Justin Nicolino gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Into the box now, Carlton McKenzie.
For the Pirates, left fielder, Carlton McKenzie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. One and two, here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2 and 2. Pop high in the air. Rojas is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Corey Dickerson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman number 55. Down.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're up 1-0. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Josh Smoker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53. Josh Smoker.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. hit the other way out toward right field. Dickerson's there. He's got it one away. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Dickerson. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes Dickerson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
Third baseman, David Freese.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. A windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Brinson is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's a look at our line score through the first 7 and change, and the big story thus far, just one hit for the home club through the first 7 innings. They just have not been able to do much offensively. Standing in, Josh Harrison. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead it 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Newton Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Felipe Vasquez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
How about it? Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Striding into the box, Brian Anderson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, one out, down one in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Stays alive, still 0-2. breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Martin Prado will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Martin Prado.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Count is 1-2 now. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first to be in time for the final out, and the Pirates come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The Buccos took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Trevor Williams earns his team-leading 11th win. Marlins Garcia is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Felipe Vasquez closes the door for the save, his 34th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 1 run on the